Only attack on me. But Jayden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going.
What you talking about? Is Jayden place? See me up to the time, you know, a cartel. I represent for Jayden Chase. We spray them face when the AK raise. See me up to the time, you know, the Gaza station.
Yeah, man, now move settings, viewers and subscribers. And we no need no ladder. Gaza Nation, we no find the Gaza station. Welcome to the channel, Jayden Chase. And yes, we are bringing on another new and yes, exciting reason for the topic of dancehall and entertainment. Remember, man, I remind you know, but click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and also leave a like, a comment, and yes, bust a share on the vlog in truth. Now, viewers and subscribers, recently somebody said, oh, nah, hear nothing about Sean Storm. Now, viewers and subscribers, big up Sean Storm first and foremost. Right now in dancehall music, we can say this is the individual termed as loyalty. Big up the zombie. Big up Vybz Kartel, of course. Both innocent and will be released soon. No, he's an attorney. Very popular attorney. Bert Samuels, who represents, yes, Mr. Campbell, pointed out the incestuous nature of the relationship which seems or sees him going to the very same court for leave to take the matter to a higher court. Just to put it into perspective, we brought our situation to you and you say, what you know? No, it can't work. And me I say, alright, give me back the situation. Let me take it to somebody bigger than you and show you, say, you don't know what you are talking about. You see the nature of the situation? Do you see the nature of the situation? Now he's quoted as saying, I am asking you permission to appeal against you, he said with a chuckle, adding quickly that the misconduct is high on his agenda because yes, the prosecution were found to have had certain practices being implemented by not only them but also the JCF of the way they retrieved what they dubbed as evidence, the same evidence which proves that these individuals were nowhere in the vicinity of the said incident, of which there was no forensics to prove that an incident took place at that specific spot. You see the situation where they need in. That is why they may have to fabricate a whole heap of issues. Now, what will happen if they decide not to give us the case to go overseas? Now, viewers and subscribers, Bert Samuel said, if they refuse, it isn't the end all and be all. You can appeal for what is called a special leave. All you have to do is convince them, the Privy Council, of the rightness of your case, he added. He also said, we have had about 5 Zoom conferences with the British lawyers. They are ready, locked and loaded. So at any moment, if we deem that, what you know, this wait is too long, right away, our lawyers in the UK are standing by to take our matter straight to the Privy Council. So we're not necessarily waiting on them for too long. But it's good to point out the fact that the same court who denied the appeal is the same court that we are now waiting on to give us leave to bring our matter to a higher court than them for proof that them don't know what them are talking about. Some will call this a slap in the face. Some would say this is disrespectful. No, this is the law. And they must adhere to the law, regardless of how them feel or how it make them look. The law is the law, and if no man is above it, then them to release the case, so we can take matters to the right court and get this matter remedied. So that it can also be something this screen. I want to point out this. Having this case taken to the Privy Council and having it remedied and the artists release, it's good for us as a nation to see that even though we have it that the justice system is sometimes not in favor of the common man, we still have a higher court that deals in true justice. And while some will say has its own bias in its own international realms, for us locally, they are not under the same pressures that some of our members of the judges' chambers and or prosecution may have. They don't have the same ties. These are people who reside overseas and their job is overseas. It's just that they oversee also local matters if brought across their decks. It's a food for thought. Definitely something where, you know what I mean, put into perspective, say, yo, not because we feel like, say, alright, them people in, alright, you drive a simple car, and you touch a Benz, and he's a big neck guy, you know the something go, or it's a big neck guy, rich uptown, and he decides, say, yo, you wrong, whether or not you do wrong or right, and he decides, say, court, and they realize that they must side with the richer person. You can even appeal that, and say, no, I feel like him, the prosecutor, I feel like even if I just you're a liar versus him liar and thing in front of a judge, you can't say I feel like say him and the judge are friends, them go school. The two of them attended Woolman's boys. All boys them are friends. I feel like say them link up and there's coercion taking place. You can point that out and appeal the situation. This is good even just for citizens to know. So not because them say something in a courtroom, it is not the end all and be all. You can appeal your situation. You don't have to stop this one. And I can tell you this, the common man did not know that. Even this way, Bird Samuels pointed out that them can apply for special leave. I did not know that. I did feel like say, yo, them have to give the leave. I never did know which other way there was to get a leave other than without them. See it? The matter can be brought directly to the Privy Council. And think about it, let's put this into perspective. If the matter is brought directly to them, and remember we have already raised the point that fair trial was not given when them deny us the privilege of taking the case to the Privy Council, then it will be clear that fair trial was not granted. Not even a fair Privy Council hearing was granted. Nothing fair about it. So more like a sports day. And them a try a thing. I try to run around the law. They are clearly trying to run around the law, viewers and subscribers. But the law is what the law is. And you can't rub off words out of the Constitution. And when we say fair trial, it's not fair trial for some, fair trial for kings, fair trial for queens. It's fair trial for all. So, while some people say, why would not defend these characters and you judge people based off of music? What if I was to judge you based off of your occupation? Think about it. What if I was to say you are a pharmacist, and because you're a pharmacist, you are pushing pills and causing the situation that we are seeing overseas? You just say, no, but I'm a job and so these artists are paid to make these type of songs and perform these type of songs and give us these type of visuals, but we should judge them based on their occupation. And what is your occupation? To entertain you, the very same person who judge them? But see people in the comment section with some type of name. These names, but them have some type of name. And then when them have to say about dancehall artists, I say, but look at these individuals, aren't they oxymorons within themselves? And that is not speaking to your intelligence, it's a term for when, you say up down. Up down is an oxymoron, it can't be up down. Anyway, these individuals are clearly advocating for one lifestyle with the name they have given themselves on these social media accounts, but are saying, no, we don't support the artists. Some of them even have the artist songs as the song title of the songs as their names. And I make it look like, say, dancehall artists are the worst type of artists. No. The market promotes what the market promotes. If the people are buying bread, you can't be baking cake if you are trying to sell to that market. If they're requesting bread, how dare you bring cake? You have to bring bread to the market. So the artists are produce hot bread. I don't want to judge them and say them a bake the dough. I can't understand it. I can't understand it. Dancehall fans don't be manipulated. Do not be manipulated. If they are saying that the movie or the movies are not influential enough to cause an effect on a human being for them to prompt them to go do certain things, which we have proven to be wrong, but that is their official statement to defend the movie culture. Are the same for the music. By the one called Jayden, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative. I am reminding you know, if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through. But you like the reason, I say like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon right after that and put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you. Yeah, man, now move settings, fam. And until the reason again, live, love, and prosper.